Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our Islamabad studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Iranian media reports that overnight U.S. strikes have hit the Aktake Khan railway bridge in Iran's northern Golestan province. According to the reports, the bridge forms part of a strategic rail corridor linking Iran with China through Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. The route has gained greater importance following disruptions to Iran's Gulf ports earlier this year and has also been used by Russia for cargo shipments since late 2025. Iranian officials say the extent of the damage is still being assessed and repairs are expected to be completed quickly. The United States has not officially commented on the reported strike. Meanwhile, Iran's health ministry says U.S. strikes over the past 2 days targeted 5 Iranian provinces, killing at least 14 people and injuring 78 others. Officials say 47 of the wounded remain hospitalized while the remaining victims have been discharged after receiving treatment. Iranian state media also reports that 3 people were killed in a strike near the southwestern city of Ahvaz. The latest casualty figures come amid rising tensions between Washington and Tehran following the collapse of a fragile ceasefire reached last month. Iran's foreign ministry has also strongly condemned dozens of U.S. attacks across the country, including strikes on 2 railway bridges. The ministry rejected Washington's claim that the attacks were carried out in response to incidents involving vessels in the Strait of Hormuz, calling it what it described as a false pretext. Tehran says the strikes killed at least 14 people and wounded dozens more, including members of the armed forces. Iranian officials further argue that the attacks violated both the United Nations Charter and last month's ceasefire agreement. The head of the International Maritime Organization says around 6,000 seafarers remain stranded around the Strait of Hormuz as tensions between the United States and Iran continue. IMO Secretary General Arsenio Dominguez warned that the ongoing hostilities have placed innocent sailors in grave danger. He stressed that no seafarer should have to risk their life simply for doing their job and urged all parties to safeguard international shipping and maritime personnel. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif chaired the National Action Plan Apex Committee meeting in Quetta, attended by Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, Governor Jafar Khan Mandokail, Chief Minister Mir Sarfraz Bugti, Federal Ministers Ahsan Iqbal, Ataullah Tarar, and Advisor Rana Sanaullah, along with senior security officials. The Prime Minister alleged that terrorist attacks in Balochistan are backed by Pakistan's eastern neighbor, which he said is providing funding and weapons to militants. He also said terrorists are using Afghan territory as safe havens. According to the Prime Minister, security forces killed 54 militants after recent attacks that claimed 42 lives, including civilians and security personnel. Turning to Pakistan, Saudi Arabia remained the largest source of workers' remittances to Pakistan during June, according to the State Bank of Pakistan. Overseas, Pakistanis sent $829.6 million from Saudi Arabia, followed by the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Total remittances reached $3.5 billion in June, while inflows for the fiscal year 2025 to 26 rose by 8.6% to $41.6 billion. Economists say the continued growth in remittances is helping strengthen Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves and supporting overall economic stability. Pakistan and Croatia have agreed to strengthen political, economic, and trade cooperation during high-level talks in Islamabad. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to expanding bilateral ties, highlighting opportunities in trade, investment, information technology, agriculture, tourism, and skilled workforce development. Finally, Pakistan is deploying artificial intelligence and drone technology to strengthen its disaster response as monsoon risks return. The National Disaster Management Authority says the prevailing El Niño pattern could bring heavier rainfall to the northern areas while causing higher temperatures across the plains. Officials say drones will be used for aerial surveillance and, if necessary, to deliver essential supplies to families stranded by floods or other weather-related disasters. Authorities say the enhanced technology is expected to improve emergency response times and strengthen preparedness during the upcoming monsoon season. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.